The Myrtles Plantation. The Myrtles Plantation, located in St. Francisville, Louisiana, is one of the most famous and reportedly haunted homes in the United States. Built in 1796 by General David Bradford, the plantation has a long and complex history, filled with tragedy, mystery, and ghost stories that have made it a popular destination for paranormal enthusiasts. The original plantation, known as Laurel Grove, was built by General David Bradford, a prominent figure involved in the Whiskey Rebellion. After fleeing Pennsylvania due to his involvement in the rebellion, Bradford settled in Louisiana, where he constructed the plantation. He lived there quietly until he was pardoned by President John Adams in 1799. After Bradford's death in 1808, the property passed to his daughter, Sarah Matilda Bradford, and her husband, Judge Clark Woodruff. It was during this period that many of the plantation's most infamous legends and tragedies are believed to have occurred. The house was later renamed the Myrtles, after the crepe myrtles that grew on the grounds. The Myrtles Plantation is an excellent example of antebellum architecture with features characteristic of southern plantations. The house has a broad veranda that wraps around the building, supported by ornate cast-iron columns. Inside, the house contains 22 rooms, including parlors, bedrooms, and a grand hall. Much of the home's interior, including its original hand-painted stained glass windows, large French crystal chandeliers, and intricate plasterwork, remains preserved. The grounds are lush and filled with century-old oak trees, Spanish moss, and crepe myrtles, contributing to its eerie yet serene atmosphere. The Myrtles Plantation is reputed to be haunted by numerous spirits, with as many as 12 ghosts said to reside there. The house is often called one of the most haunted homes in America, and it has earned a reputation for paranormal activity, with reports of apparitions, disembodied voices, and unexplained phenomena. The most famous ghost story associated with the Myrtles is that of Chloe, a former slave. According to legend, Chloe was a servant of Judge Woodruff's family. Depending on the version of the story, Chloe either had an affair with Judge Woodruff or was caught eavesdropping on a conversation. In punishment, Judge Woodruff supposedly cut off one of her ears, forcing her to wear a green turban to cover the injury. Seeking revenge, Chloe allegedly baked a poisoned cake using oleander leaves and served it to the family. However, the poison killed Sarah Woodruff and her 2 daughters, while Judge Woodruff survived. As punishment for her actions, Chloe was hanged by fellow slaves and thrown into the Mississippi River. Chloe's ghost is now said to haunt the plantation, often seen wearing a green turban. Many visitors and staff members claim to have seen her apparition in photographs and walking around the property. One of the most famous pieces of evidence related to Chloe is a photograph taken in 1992 by a National Geographic photographer, who claimed to have captured an image of Chloe standing between 2 of the plantation's buildings. The figure in the photo appears to be wearing a turban, and the image is now widely circulated as proof of her presence. The spirits of Sarah Woodruff and her 2 daughters are also said to linger on the property. Visitors have reported hearing the sound of children's laughter, footsteps, and the sounds of someone playing in the upstairs rooms, even when no children are present. Some have also seen the apparitions of young girls in antebellum clothing. Another infamous tale is that of William Winter, an attorney who lived at the plantation in the 1800s. According to legend, Winter was shot on the front porch by an unknown assailant. After being shot, he staggered inside the house and attempted to climb the stairs to reach his wife but collapsed and died on the 17th step. His ghost is reportedly seen on the staircase, and many visitors claim to hear his footsteps ascending the stairs, only to stop abruptly at the 17th step, where he is said to have died. The Myrtles is known for a variety of other supernatural occurrences. Mirrors. It is said that some mirrors in the house trapped the spirits of Sarah Woodruff and her children. Visitors claim to have seen handprints and ghostly figures in the glass that cannot be wiped away. Phantom sounds. Visitors report hearing strange sounds such as footsteps, whispers, and cries with no apparent source. Cold spots. Many people experience sudden drops in temperature, a common sign in ghost lore of a supernatural presence. Objects moving on their own. Reports of objects shifting or moving by themselves are frequent, including items disappearing and reappearing in different places. Several deaths are believed to have taken place at the Myrtles Plantation, adding to its reputation as a haunted location. The 1824 poisoning, one of the most tragic incidents was the suspected poisoning of the Woodruff children and their mother. This event is central to the Chloe legend, although historical evidence for the poisoning is sparse, and the exact cause of their deaths is unclear. Civil War soldiers. During the American Civil War, the plantation was reportedly overrun by Union soldiers. Legends suggest that a few of these soldiers were killed on the grounds, and their spirits are said to haunt the property. Guests have reported seeing apparitions of soldiers in uniform and hearing the sounds of gunfire. Mysterious deaths. Another layer to the haunting involves stories of mysterious deaths on the property, including those of enslaved people whose lives were lost under unknown or violent circumstances. These unnamed souls are believed to be among the many restless spirits wandering the plantation. The Myrtles Plantation operates as a bed and breakfast and offers both historical and paranormal tours. Guests can stay in rooms that are said to be haunted and participate in guided tours that delve into the history and ghost stories associated with the property. For thrill seekers, the plantation offers mystery tours, ghost tours, and overnight stays that allow visitors to experience the eerie ambience firsthand. The Judge's Room, the room where William Winter's ghost is often seen, particularly on the staircase outside the room. The General's Quarters, one of the original bedrooms of the plantation, filled with antique furniture and the reported center of many paranormal events. The plantation also features a gift shop and offers special events, including Halloween celebrations and ghost hunter investigations, attracting people from all over the world who are curious about the supernatural. While many embrace the ghost stories and paranormal experiences associated with the Myrtles Plantation, others approach the tales with skepticism. Historians have found little concrete evidence to support some of the more famous legends, such as the story of Chloe. For example, no historical records confirm her existence, and no evidence definitively proves that the Woodruff family died from poisoning. Additionally, some historians have disputed the exact details of William Winter's death, although there is consensus that he did die from a gunshot wound. Despite these doubts, the allure of the Myrtles' haunted reputation persists. Paranormal investigators frequently visit the plantation, and it has been featured on several television shows about the supernatural, such as Ghost Hunters and Unsolved Mysteries. Location: 7747 U.S. Highway 61, St. Francisville, Louisiana. Tours: the plantation offers various types of tours, including daytime history tours, evening mystery tours, and private investigations for those seeking a more in-depth paranormal experience. Overnight stays: guests can book a room at the plantation to experience its ghostly atmosphere up close. The combination of its historical significance, haunting beauty, and chilling ghost stories makes the Myrtles Plantation a compelling destination for both history buffs and paranormal enthusiasts alike. Whether you're intrigued by its architecture, captivated by its ghostly legends, or just looking for a spooky experience, the Myrtles offers a unique glimpse into the eerie and mysterious side of Southern history.